give me a second, please. Open up the dev sub all over again. Right, so I'm ready. Okay, so give me a second. Uh, let me try one more time. Okay, so we go. All right, so let's go ahead and demo the first React template that we have over here. So just taking this time to compile the page. Okay. All right, so this is what we have currently now. We have like a whole new experience for the editor, managing tabs, and so on and so forth. So you could go ahead and use the commands here, giving like the sneak peek of the commands that can run. Basically, just like the way VS Code looks like. So you can press Command G and let me focus on this. Uh, you could open a file. Let's start with that first. Open another file. Then you could place them side by side now. As many files as you want to open. Sorry. So my screen got disconnected. Sorry about that. Let me share over again.
No worries.
Okay. So same thing for the terminal. You can go ahead and run the terminal. Okay, first create a terminal. With some issue with socket connection. Let's try and reload one more time. Okay. So you can open multiple files. I think I did demo that earlier. Um, you could open the sidebar, the AI chat, close it and open it using the commands that we saw earlier. So we could do Command G. That's to like get the AI intelligence to come, like the AI widget, right? There's also opening the sidebar. That's Command L.
Uh-huh.
I'm closing the file explorer. That'll be Command B. Closing and open the terminal. That'll be Control. Sorry, yeah, Control backtick, just like you're using VS Code. All right, so go ahead and create a terminal. Let's see. Socket keeps disconnecting. So I'll just probably just come back and demo this again. But basically, this is what we worked on, where we were able to like open as many tabs as possible without having any issues like we did before. Um, Working in multiple files and creating as different layouts as you can create. So this is what we did. Let me see if we can still create a terminal. I don't know why it's not going through this time around. Okay, yeah. So
Cool.
that's it.
This is awesome.
I've tried that out myself. It's fun. Works. Feels really good.
So
Has anyone else played around with it? You should try it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it out. Okay.
Anyone? Yeah. So okay, what's next?
Wait, is Abdul here?
Yeah, yeah. I did not work on any bug this week, but I worked on with Victor on this PR, to integrate our AI chat into this new layout.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, so because of the way the world tab is managed now, we have multiple Monaco instances,
Yeah.
and it's a bit hard to figure out how to make sure the diff experience where you create a new AI shard and you could create files and automatically get the data from the shards. The workflow was all different now that I have multiple Monaco editor instances. So Abdul worked on that, trying to make everything work together. And yeah, he has pushed his changes and it should work now in the
Yeah,
Okay.
VR.
basically,
We saw a
in
few things.
Do you want to
Yeah.
demo that for us? I think that would be easy to start with the demo.
Abdul, we like to demo.
are you going to do the demo or should I?
You can do it, Abdul.
Yeah, I think yeah, you can go ahead and do the demo.
Yeah, can you guys see my screen?
Yep. Oh no, not yet. Okay, now we can.
Okay.
Wait, wait, why it's not? Wait, just give me a second.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Aha.
Yeah, but there is a little issue right now that these buttons, I need to fix this position of this button. Everything else is working correctly. It shows the diffuse at the right file, not at the wrong container. Previously, we were using only one Monaco model for the editor, but right now we are using multiple models. So we had to detect which is the active file right now and apply diffuse on that. So
Wait, the active
in
file.
the
You want to detect the active file?
Yeah, by detecting active file, now there are basically two doc views, right? Previously, we were using only one doc view, and there used to be multiple file containers. Now there are two doc views, and the target file can be on either of them. So we have to basically detect on which doc view the file is open and applied.
S- So, if you can you just apply this change again? Just let's walk through it. Just all of the corner cases. So yeah,
Okay. Okay.
just yeah. There's no way to do it again, I guess. Um, okay. So there. So
Yeah.
if you change to index.html, if you open index.html, okay, and then you go back to index3.html, it's still there. Okay, so don't do anything now. Now what happens if you change the title in another file without accepting any changes?
What happens? Like.
So change the title in index2.html without changing.
Oh, we lost him.
We lost you. Okay. There. Yeah. So now without accepting any changes or rejecting, can you make changes in another file?
Hmm. Can I change another file?
Yeah,
Or can I?
without leave the existing changes open and then
Yeah.
in the chat edit another file. Uh-huh. Okay, cool. Now let's do this. Let's see what happens. Okay.
Yeah, I think it did not write the file correct.
Okay.
Are we not sending the active file context?
It was being sent previously. I think I need to double check.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
It's,
I don't think it is reading the file correctly. Wait,
oh, let's
just
see. Because it's. Oh, yeah. It's. um, it's reading the. Oops. It's reading the wrong file, or
even though we have wait,
it's the diff is.
wait. Let me just create a new chat. It should.
Okay. Let's do it in a new chat. Sure. So yeah, it looks like we're having some context management issue.
Yeah,
Okay, nice. So now what happened? Oh, okay, and you go back to this one. Okay, got it. Yeah. Um. Okay.
but yeah, the little issue that I was talking about is that look at these buttons, right? Their position is a little messed up right now. I think I need to do a little fix to them. And
Yeah, but
everything else
don't
is working
look.
correctly.
Don't stress out about small stuff. That wouldn't stop me from using the application.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah.
but what would stop me is if there was like a big bug where I don't know, like the bug that you had just before this, where it wasn't getting the context of the file correctly. That would
Hmm.
actually be frustrating. But the button in the wrong place doesn't really bother me right now.
Yeah. I have testing everything else. I think it works fine. And once we get this merge, or before we get this merge, I think everyone else can also test it out.
Yeah. Um, yeah. Yeah. Let's focus on the workflow. On the whole workflow, opening files, editing them, saving them, make sure that that works. And then afterwards we can deal with like little smaller things.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
Oh,
It's good. I
yes.
think this is really good. Cool. Yeah, I'll show something real quick, but it's not really anything super new, but here's so yeah, we have these settings here. Um, obviously, so mine are all empty here. Oops, here. Okay. So yeah, all my settings here are cleared, and so I've added in um, GLM 47 Flash. Um, this does work just by adding in.
Are you using it through Open Router?
Sorry.
Are you using it through Open Router?
Yeah, I was about to show. This so right here, it does work just by adding in this an Open Router API key um, to the environment variables. Um, however, there's a couple of strange things happening. Well, one thing that's a bit strange that's happening right now. So that works. So we have that as an option. And we
Mm-hmm.
have the GLM easy, and it's super super cheap. Like like I tested a bunch of like maybe 20 times yesterday, and I was below a tenth of a cent. of uh, of anything. The-
Hmm.
we have some weirdness going on right now with the provider, which got me like really confused yesterday because here, this hasn't been working. Um, Now it is working on production.
Hmm.
So I fixed this, and then I realized, wait, production is working, and it's using Claude.
Hmm.
So yeah, I sent. I think I found I was able to mostly debug what's happening, but we haven't set it to use Claude. But it is using Claude. So yeah, that's not that's very confusing.
What are the? I was looking at it, and do we have all the environment variables set correctly? Um,
Yeah,
all the four AWS environment variables: access key, secret access key, region, and model ID.
but this is running on AWS.
Oh,
How
that.
else would it be running? Because we don't have Anthropic API keys in our production.
Ah,
Like I wouldn't be paying for that.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So in the wait, so what model ID do we have in the
Everything is correct.
AWS?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I sent you the code. Like it's there's a that's why I was so confused. Everything is correct.
So what model ID have
Quen.
we have already set?
Quen.
Is it Gwen, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna simplify this a little bit.
Yeah. In
Sorry, what?
yes.
You were saying so?
For the past couple months, our production provider has been unstable, and it turns out that if it's trying to use Claude, that could be the issue because Claude gets rate limited, right?
Yeah.
But we here I can show right here. So here's our environment variables here, right? And so we have all the AWS stuff here. We have AWS model ID, right? This is Quen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That makes sense.
So this is why I got so confused yesterday because it says it's using Quen, but the production uses Claude.
Okay.
And yeah,
I'll have a fix for this
there's
today.
actually quite a lot of code there.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of if else loops running around in there. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna simplify this and then
Yeah.
just make sure that in the production we're using Quen.
Yeah. Make sure that it's clear when you configure something what that
Yeah,
configuration will do.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, because I also see in places there's hard coded model IDs in the code. Um, and some of those are overriding configuration values.
Yeah.
Wait, I think this is like a known issue for Gwen, where it thinks that it's Claude.
What?
What?
Yeah. So
Oh shit.
asking asking it
Okay.
wouldn't do anything. Yeah, I'm
Oh, we gotta
sharing a link.
censor that out from the
Uh,
stream, guys. Um, oh man.
Oh my
I'm s-
god.
I just sent the link in the group.
What the fuck?
yeah,
Yeah.
okay, that makes so much sense.
The system
It
code
always
probably says
responds with Claude.
code like Claude.
Yeah.
Because I obviously tested. Obviously, as a last test, I go to it like as a last final check. I go to it and I say, okay, what model are you? Um,
Mm-hmm.
and now that I think about it, yeah, it's never. Yesterday, it never told me it was Quinn. So
Yeah.
that's probably part of what was happening.
Yeah.
Um, But
Yeah.
what
But
I
I'll
also
still
did.
check it out.
What's that?
I'll still check it out.
I also did notice that what else I noticed was that um, let me look at the code. Um, hmm. Yeah, because what I noticed was that if I remove the model ID, here we can test it now. We can test it now to be absolutely sure. We
Mhm.
might as well. We still have a few minutes because I really want to know. So there's part of the code here, right? And I don't have Bedrock keys. Oh, I do have Bedrock keys set up locally, so hopefully those are working. So let me set my Bedrock keys. So I only have Bedrock.
Mhm.
Set it to Quen, and I'll save those. And then for some reason, I would comment this out, right? Because I wanted to make sure that this wasn't happening.
Mhm.
Anthropic wasn't getting run. Then I run it. And we should also be able to search the logs for this as well. Bedrock selected, but no model ID provided.
Mhm.
So we have that. So now I'm starting it locally using my AWS keys.
Mhm.
Switch to here. So then I said hi. And then see this is what made me think it was not that. It says Bedrock model ID required. Okay. Like this, for example.
Mhm.
And then if I um, and then if I go to the logs, um, Bedrock, I do have the warning that says Bedrock selected but no model ID provided. So oddly enough, um, I can actually show that it's not reading. So although that might actually be an issue, and that I could have encountered that as well, Burhan. So that's really good to be aware of. Although that might be an issue, what we can see is that this line,
Oh, by the way, you're not sharing the screen anymore.
I am, one sec, uh, this line here is always getting encountered. AWS process.env.aws model ID is getting, is, oh, okay, wait, no, okay, there was enough, okay, actually, I think I might know what this is. Okay, let me do this. My environment variable did have an issue because there was there was a place in the code yesterday. There was a place where it was Bedrock model ID,
Mhm.
and then there was another place where it was model ID. Um, so yesterday I deleted the Bedrock because it didn't seem right to have the Bedrock in one
Mhm.
place, and so now I just updated my so that could have been on my end. So now I've just updated the Bedrock, my environment variable again. So let me go back to my local host and then reshare again. Let's see, share here. This will be up in a second. Now, okay. Now I say, what model are you? Now it's going to say Claude 3 Sonnet. And now, um, now let me check the logs and see if Bedrock selected. Okay, now that log is not there. So now I'm quite sure this must be the issue that Burhan is talking about. Where so what's an easy test I can do to tell if this is Quen or not?
No idea.
I don't know how to be absolutely certain, but I'm guessing that maybe something in Chinese might make a difference, but okay,
We can. I
I
mean,
know what to say. Do you have an idea? I have an idea.
no, no, no. I was just saying, like, we can. We do have logs when we are making requests to ASDK.
Yeah, we do have logs. We do have logs.
We can just check that.
And we can always check that. But it's nice to have a final test
That is true.
as well. Yeah. So I'm looking at the logs and because here's the thing, like what if AWS is I just want to be absolutely sure that there's not a problem with AWS.
Hmm.
So our log is saying Bedrock model Quen.
Okay.
Um, and this saying I'm not Quen. That's crazy. So what's a question? Okay, we'll do it. Okay, it's Quen.
Yeah, it's Quen. No way.
I didn't want to go there,
But
but
you have to. You had to. You had no other choice.
we won't.
Nice.
Shit. Okay, well, thanks, Burhan.
Yeah. I mean, it's also like pretty quick, which is why I mean Quen is meant to be quick. It's not a huge model,
Yeah, and Claude would
so
have taken some
that
time.
gives it away. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
true. I did notice it was very fast, but
yeah,
I just don't know, like, what if AWS was messing with us because AWS has had so many issues in the past. I don't trust it.
yeah.
It's rate limited. Sometimes it's fast, sometimes it's slow. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave it like this. It's working, but the as I showed, like the VLM also works. GLM
Yeah.
also is working great. So yeah, and it's really cheap. So I don't know what you guys think.
I think GLM is fine.
Um,
It's better than Quen. at
The
least
Quen
for
is
me.
completely free.
Um,
It's better. GLM 47 Flash is better, or GLM 47.
GLM in general is better than Quen at least.
But 4.7 is better than Flash.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
better than some of the, I mean, some of the Gemini models as
I
well.
only tested with Flash. Well, if you guys want to
But
test too,
yeah.
of course, then
Yeah.
also put Open Router. Let me leave it like this on production for a little while, and then
Okay.
if you guys want to also put in your Open Router keys, then you can try some different models.
Yeah.
And yeah, of course, if one's better, we'll just switch.
Yeah. Will do.
Okay. Also, GLM's like top tier models, like the best ones that they have, are almost as good as 4.5 on benchmarks.
Which
Yeah.
one?
So that's huge.
GLM.
I'm not the best ones they have, the top tier.
Yeah. The 4. Uh, they're called
Not sure
4.6
what's
Pro or something like that, right? 4.7.
um, GLM 4.7.
Yeah,
Yeah, this
4.7.
is
Yeah.
the flagship one.
Yeah. Yeah, they're better than
Try it out.
some of
And I
the
like
flash.
Flash because it's faster, but maybe we'll try out both.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
So is if we so if we review that PR, we could merge it already, right? You said it's just the position of the buttons, right? Right, Abdul?
Yes, yes.
Okay, well, let's start reviewing it. If you want to move the buttons, we won't stop you, but I would focus on the more disruptive bugs, um, on anything that would actually make it really annoying for people.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
I think a good test would be to have it. I think a really good test is to go in and then have it edit multiple files or generate multiple files at a time. So like try and make like a real proper
Yeah,
project. Like try and go build like a
yes.
project, like a little game or something, and see it and see how that.
Yes, yeah, sure.